Me and Japera was friends for 3 years at first before we entered our marriage. When I met her, I knew instantly that she was the one for me. And now we're happy together with a beautiful daughter. So in March, an ex of mine reached out to me. My wife got upset and I assured her that it would never happen again. Then 2 weeks later, another ex reached out. She called and texted me. I just gave her the phone and she started talking to the ex and they had words. After Japera talked to my ex, the situation kind of got physical and it led to a domestic violence situation because of the fight that we had. Our newborn daughter was taken from us. I'm really hurt behind the fact that me and my wife was unable to communicate, and it took us losing our daughter to get able to communicate. Right now, my marriage is very rocky. Japera anger and temper makes me feel as if, she doesn't really love me. The trust has faded in our marriage. I don't want to believe that my wife is cheating, but I've seen other guys inbox her. If Japera fails for cheating, then I would definitely be hurt, but I definitely feel like it's something we could and should be able to get through. I also need Japera to work on her attitude, because if not, it would definitely be the death of our marriage.
What could the two of you be fighting about that it would lead to your daughter be taken away? What caused the fight?
Mostly we fight because his exes are reaching out to him, and I get so upset when that happens to the point where I can't control my temper.
So you got on the phone with the ex, right?
I did. I asked her why she was calling. Well, I asked him first, and he was like, ask her.
And what did she say?
She said that they were friends, and basically, if she want to call him, she can, because she had the right to, because they're friends, and I don't feel that way. I don't feel the same way. He's my husband, don't call him.
So you then get into a big fight with him, right?
We did.
Did it lead to physical altercation?
It
What
very physical.
What did you do?
I punched, kicked, screamed, a lot.
And she didn't even say, yeah, I'm sleeping with your man. She just said,
no,
I'm friends
but
with you,
she
man.
did laugh. When I told him to basically tell her to stop calling, she's like, he's not gonna tell me that. He's not gonna cut me off. He can't cut me off. So when she said that, of course I'm gonna feel like, why she feel like that,
But do you think using violence against your husband is a smart thing to do?
No, but at the same time, you gotta understand, I was going through so many emotions already from just giving birth. So my hormones are everywhere. They're high. No.
How long have you known Laervin?
I've known Laervin going on 3 years, but we were just friends.
And then, you got married real fast once you started dating. Right? How long after
We
you
were
started dating?
a month into our relationship before we got married.
What happened in March? What did you find on Laervin's phone?
Actually, I didn't even find it in his phone. She reached out to me. She wrote me and told me.
A letter or email?
On Facebook. She messaged me on Facebook. And she was like, hey, I'm Laervin's ex. Can you tell him, basically, stop telling me y'all business, stop reaching out to me when y'all having problems, because I don't care. So
that made you mad too?
It did make me mad, because first of all, why are you reaching out to her, ex, when we having problems? Secondly, why she telling me, which I'm glad she told me, but still, she shouldn't have no room to tell me that my husband is talking to her.
Do you contact any of your male friends?
In the beginning, no, I didn't.
But after you found out about Laervin, you did?
I did, to show him how I felt, to get
back at him?
Yeah, out of hurt, I did.
Is that a mature thing to do?
It's not mature.
Did you hook up with any of them?
Okay, when you say hook up, do you mean sexual? Do you mean physical? Do you mean...
Why don't you just tell me what you did?
I kissed a friend, and
You made out with them.
No, we didn't even make out. It was just.
Come on.
We didn't-
What'd you do?
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Nobody does that. Nobody does that with an ex, that's for sure.
That's exactly what I did. But
and he said, oh, that's satisfying, that's enough for me?
I mean, he knew the situation because, I mean.
When was this?
This was like 2 weeks ago, And that particular friend, he was there during he was there for comfort. When Laervin wasn't. Laervin wasn't there, so.
How long you been married?
11 months.
11 months. You facing either one of you criminal charges?
I am for the domestic violence.
You got locked up for domestic violence, which is a very serious charge. Like back in the old days, maybe you get a slap on the wrist. Nowadays, I think they take that very seriously.
They took it very seriously. They took my baby.
Right, but I'm saying you could be in big trouble is what I'm saying.
If I could, he can too. He went to jail also.
Right. So I'm saying, like, this is a really bad situation.
Okay, you were my husband when you was reaching out to these exes, and when they was reaching out to you, you were my husband also, so.
But I didn't kiss nobody.
No.
You did.
Okay, but you was telling them our personal problems and.
Yeah, and I was wrong for that.
And okay, so.
And then, how does it lead to a physical altercation?
Because I'm sitting there trying to tell her that nothing's going on with me and these girls. So she's not understanding that. So she's decided, she would just attack me.
How did she attack you?
She slapped me upside my head. She kicked me, scratched me.
And what did you do?
Actually, I grabbed her. I did. I grabbed her to keep her from hitting me. But,
well, there's nothing wrong with that.
But I never, physically hit her.
Is that true?
That he never hit me?
Yeah.
He would never hit me. I know he would never hit me.
So all he was doing was restraining you. So you got locked up too, though?
Yes.
He should have.
Why?
For making me upset.
You want to stay married?
Yes, sir, I do.
You love her?
Yes, sir, I do.
What about the next time she kicks the crap out of you?
I mean...
That's got to stop.
She definitely has to learn to control her anger. And I honestly feel like if she can't do that, then we will not be able to move forward in our marriage, let alone get our daughter.
Right. What's it like not having your daughter?
It's a hurtful feeling, and it's something I have to live with every day. I'm used to waking up, looking in my daughter's bassinet and just seeing my daughter being there. I'm used to getting off work, coming home, and watching my wife hold my daughter in her arms, feeding my daughter. I'm used to my daughter being asleep and waking up as soon as I get there. But now it's a hurtful feeling for me to know that my daughter has been taken away due to the fact of anger issues between me and my wife.
Japera, you took a lie detector test, and other than a smooch, find out if you did more. Since being in a relationship with Laervin, other than the one man you kissed, have you had any sexual physical contact with any other man? You answered no. Since being in a relationship with Laervin, have you had sexual intercourse with any other man? You answered no. The results came back the same, and they came back that Japera told the truth. Laervin, you took a lie detector test. And we asked you, since being in a relationship with Japera, have you had any sexual activity with any other woman? You answered no. Since being in a relationship with Japera, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman? You answered no. The results for Laervin's lie detector test is that he told the truth. What you did is wrong, okay? Your little girl who is bonding with her parents got that taken away from her because of your immaturity and your lack of control. You gotta fix that. You can never let that happen ever again. You gotta do things to make sure that you don't make your wife uncomfortable and insecure. You got to do things that make your wife feel, okay, he's all into me. He's not doing this. You got to cut those exes out. They're exes for a reason. They should not be coming back in your life and causing her this kind of grief. You're going to have to do some mandated classes, domestic violence, parenting, all these things. And then when you're completed, when you get your daughter back, I want you to call me and tell me that you got that little girl back. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Click here to watch more Wilkos. Click here to subscribe and get a front row seat for all the action. Can you relate to this story? Go to www.stevewilkos.com to get my help.